Hello everyone, welcome back. Look at all this red right here. Just right here at the very tippy top of the budget. This is all gonna go away. So let's go ahead and get started with this. All right. So for the checking account, this was the $75 for the Cricut payment. And I am going to be moving it to utilities. So I'll go ahead and do that. I believe the original payment was on the Freedom, so I'll change it when we get to the Freedom card. We have the second payment of the month for the roof, the 400. I did go ahead and send that. And the previous credit card payment. And we're good with that balance. Okay. So before I forget, let's go ahead and... Oh, it's already showing. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I thought it was showing, but it's not. Okay. Yes, update Cricut, just so it shows correctly. Okay. Perfect. All right, so we have 2 Amazon Primes. Let's not panic. I did not get charged twice for Amazon Prime. This is not a DoorDash situation. This one here, the 1508, was the scheduled transaction, but it was actually 1509 this month, which is why they didn't merge, because it was different. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this one. And then these two are for the same bill. This was I believe a grocery delivery order, and it actually was cheaper because they didn't send me everything. There was like 1 or 2 things that they didn't have. So when the transaction actually cleared, it cleared for less. So let's get rid of that duplicate. And then this Amazon is actually tech. And I'm going to start using the memo section for some of these, not for everything, but just for things that I know that I'm gonna probably wonder at a later date, just to have it in there. And that way I don't have to go into the Amazon app or the website and look through the orders and try to verify what was this. Sometimes I do that. I'm like curious about what did I buy or when did I last buy this thing, and instead of having to go through the actual website, if I have it in here, then it'll be just quicker to go into this application and have everything in one place, right? So like I said, I probably won't do it with everything, but with a lot of things that I could probably benefit from having a little bit of a, a quick text to tell me what this was for in there. Everything else should be good here, and it should be $391.86. Yes. And I already actually made that payment, I believe, yesterday, so this should be zeroing out at some point. And then for Sapphire, so this grocery store is actually a split. So a small portion for wellness, for allergy pills. I had hoped to find the store brand because it's so much cheaper, but unfortunately, they didn't have it. So I did have to get name brand, which, it is what it is. I was completely out, so I didn't really have a choice unless I wanted to go somewhere else, and I did not. So that's why. And then this is actually Stray Kids. And this is for their Japanese album. And 30804 is the balance there. Okay. And now if we go back here to the budget, ta-da! No red. fantastic. I do have this extra 75. This was clearing the 75 from Cricket before my brother gave me the money back for that. So now I have $75 that I have to figure out somewhere to put. I am going to add this to T-Mobile right now, just because towards the end of this month and then probably mid next month, I'm going to be trying to pay off the final watch and then move myself and my boyfriend over to a new wireless carrier, which the one that we decided on was Mint Mobile. Now, Mint Mobile does use the T-Mobile network. I think they're owned by T-Mobile. I can't remember really, but they are one of the cheapest that I was able to find, comparing it with others that are around that are similar in how they market themselves. And yes, there's no bells and whistles. You know, like with T-Mobile, we have Netflix on us and I think Hulu on us, both of them with ads, which is fine. Ads are ads. But I haven't logged into Hulu or Netflix in over half a year. And my boyfriend hasn't either. So it's not like we even use them. Like, they're great to have, but if we're not using them, there's no point in us not moving somewhere else that will save us money. There's no point in us keeping T-Mobile if we're not using everything that they offer for the high price, you know? So right now it just makes sense for us to move. Neither him nor myself have any inkling of changing our phones. Do we have the latest phones? No, we have Samsungs. He has a FE edition and I have, I think, the S23 Ultra, and they work fine. You know, he has mentioned that he maybe in the next year or so would probably get another phone, but it wouldn't be anything uber expensive like Samsung is, right? And I know that Mint, they may give you a discount here and there, but usually you have to pay for the phone up front. They don't do like payment plans or anything like that. I'm not looking for anything else. And if I do for any reason need a new phone because this one breaks or something happens and I can't use it anymore, I probably would just go with something cheaper. Essentially, this year, as it's been up to this point, is all about utilizing, you know, the money that's in my account in a responsible manner while still allowing myself to have those fun things, right? Like eating out, stray kids, anything to do with the hobbies, you know, within reason, just to be able to have those enjoyable things that will make it so that I don't feel so constricted and I don't go overboard with overspending. There could be a little overspending here and there. We've seen it, but as long as it makes sense. You know, if I overspend a little bit on groceries, that's groceries. Most of everything that I buy does get used up. Maybe one or two things, you know, get old before we can finish them, but that doesn't happen a lot. Not in a household of 6 people. No, sorry, 5 people. I always miscount, but it feels like 6 sometimes. It feels like more than what is actually here. But yeah, I think that's all I had for today. This was a really easy, quick session. Not a lot of all over the place transactions, which is great. I've definitely tried to keep going out and shopping or online shopping to a minimum as much as possible. I have things that I want to get. I have plans for the next few months on home things, on, I don't know about tech things, but home, hobbies, and definitely clothing. I am going to be putting probably a little bit extra into the beauty and clothing category next month because I really, really do need an outfit for the concert and I keep putting it off and I keep using the money for something else. I could have put the 75 to clothing, but I think next month I'll be able to go ahead and put something in there to get something nice that I could still wear on a everyday basis as well. Something that will go nice, but not so nice that I can only use it when I go out. I don't go out that much to like fancy things or to concerts and things like that. So anything I get, I want to make sure that it's usable for everyday life as well. So yes, that's what I will go ahead and do. Put some money aside for that. My youngest sister, I was talking to her today on the phone and she gave me a whole quiz. What patterns do you like? What colors do you like? What colors do you not like? Do you like this type of pattern? Do you like that type of pattern? What about flowers? What about, so she wants to take me shopping, which she always looks so stinking cute and so freaking adorable. And she knows how to dress her body. And I have no idea how to dress myself, honestly. I just get like the most basic things and I'm good. You know, it's like I'm not like picky or anything like that, but I do have a hard time shopping, which I think honestly is probably why I've been putting it off. I don't know. Does anybody else have a hard time shopping? I've always had a hard time shopping. It's been a trial from when I was much younger up until now. I don't know. It is what it is. But hopefully she can help me and I can look decent. But yeah, so I'm not sure when I'm gonna go out with her, but it'll definitely have to be sometime next month because the concert is in June. So I've kind of left myself not in a pinch because I can recover from this, but definitely just 1 month left in a way before I should have everything already situated. And I have most of what I need. So just something nice to wear and comfortable I could dance in as I'm singing my heart out, right? All right. Well, that is all I have for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.